Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. Welcome back to the channel. Great to have everyone back on the YouTube series as I do with all my videos. I want to first say special thank yous to all the viewers and all the subscribers supporting the channel. Immensely appreciate that. For today's video, I want to do a quick recap of the portfolio over the past 1 week's worth of performance, including talking about one of the larger holdings in the portfolio, Ford Motor Company. I think there are some opportunities to jump into Ford. It's a great stock with a newly established dividend, so we'll talk about that in today's video. But first, let's take a look at the portfolio. As you can see here, 1 day of trading, kind of an up and down pattern. This is all due to active cryptocurrency trading. Bitcoin, Litecoin, coins I have in the portfolio definitely have been making a comeback over the past 1 week of trading. But you can see here, 1 week up 6.03%, 36,185. At one point having some very good performance, almost up to 700,000, 682, 877. Did pull back here quite a bit in the later part of the week. A lot of that has to do with Ford Motor Company pulling back after earnings. But you can see here, 1 month, still down an incredible 216,943, 25.42% of the overall portfolio. 3 months, similar story, 23.7%. But 1 year, you can see here, we are making some gains from that very large drop off here, down 11.35%, now 5.63%. So hopefully moving forward here, we can continue to get back some of the gains that we had earlier in the year. We can also see some of the options. I did roll these forward with that new feature with Robinhood options. If we go to the bottom of the screen here, you can see a short put roll moving forward. I'll talk about this in another video, dedicated video, talking about this new feature. But what I don't like about this feature is you don't see the individual prices. So on the bottom, you can see here a plus 12 CRSP 24. This is when I bought back shares, or excuse me, contracts that I sold off prior, but it doesn't give you the price. And then I sold off contracts at negative 12 CRSP 211. So you can see I rolled out and I rolled down on that price for the put, but there's also not a price. And up on top, you can see the price for the total transaction, 80 cents, limit price 80 cents, entered quantity 12, total credit to the account 960, but it doesn't break down the individual parts of the trade. There's 2 trades here that combine for that limit price of 80 cents. I wish they would break that down so I can see exactly what's going on when I bought those contracts back and then when I sold those off again. So one criticism with that new roll feature, but it's very, very convenient. I don't have to put in 2 separate trades. I can simply put in that 1 trade and roll contracts forward. And depending on if it's a put or call, can roll it upward or roll it downward. Here's a 930 call contract. You can see on the bottom of the screen a short call roll as well. This one here, you can see on the bottom, I bought back 6 contracts at 890, and then I sold off another 6 contracts at 930. So this one I rolled out 24 to 218 and then rolled upward 890 to 930. Opposite of that put contract. So call contracts rolling out and up, put contracts rolling out and down. But again, you can see here it does not break down the prices, and up on top you can see the overall transaction 1.87 was entered as the overall trade, but it doesn't break down the individual call when I bought it back on the bottom or when I sold that off again, that negative 6. It simply does the entire contract as one price, which I do not like. I wish I could break that down. Kind of better track my trades off the application here. But again, a nice cool feature here, definitely helps out when you are rolling contracts forward. But let's go down to Ford Motor Company here. Ford definitely has been pulling back after earnings. You can see here 1 week of trading, it is down 7.57%, and you can see here after hours trading, it dipped down into the I think almost 1750 range, 1760 at least. So a very large drop off. And you can see here 1 month and 3 months. At one point this was getting up to $26 or so, $25.19. So definitely has been pulling back. 1 year you can see that big pullback. In 5 years you can see it was trending down for quite some time, getting down into the $4, $5 range. It's been performing quite nicely over the past few months of trading. In fact, if you take a look at Tesla versus Ford versus GM, you can see the prices. Ford is reasonably priced. You can see the trailing PE 28.4, Ford PE 9.7 for valuation, It's the only stock between Tesla, Ford, and GM, the larger automotive companies within the United States, that has a dividend currently, 2.0% dividend. But you can see here the price movement 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. Ford definitely has been outperforming its peers. You can see this is a valuation of 2.3, so it definitely has been pulling back quite a bit. It's 18.08 versus the 19.89 on screen. So some of these are going to change a bit. Tesla is also well above the 890 right now, but it's very well positioned with regards to momentum, valuation, and also the dividend yield. So I do like Ford moving forward here. So if we scroll down and take a look at the earnings, this is what dropped the price of the stock this past week. You can see actual earnings per share 26 cents, expected was 45 cents. So Ford definitely has some headwinds moving forward. As you guys know, there is a semiconductor shortage within the entire automotive industry. So that's going to be something that's going to be very, very difficult to get past in the short term. The company is also going through a very expensive transition. It has been putting quite a bit of investment into mobility and electrification in its EV business, which I think is going to pay off in the future. But unfortunately, commodity prices, again, with the semiconductor shortage, just raw material prices have been putting some negative pressure on Ford. But I do like Ford in the longer term. I think there is a play to be made here to dive into Ford. I'm going to be buying more shares of Ford. Probably be doing that through put contracts, getting paid to buy Ford on discount. Currently 18.08, and I do believe in the next 1 to 2 years this is going to get up to $25 to $30. This is my personal thesis on Ford Motor Company. But I'm going to be putting more capital into Ford. You can see it's one of the larger holdings in the portfolio, 20.77%, 283,856 market value. You can see total return, one of the better ones in the portfolio currently, 137.13% overall rate of return, 164.151 total return. And you can see here a very nice dividend, a quarterly dividend of $1,570, which is also very nice while you're holding this stock, waiting for capital appreciation. Having a dividend is great in the longer term. So Ford Motor Company, I think there is a case to be made for Ford jumping into Ford. I also do like Tesla. I have a very large holding of Tesla currently as well, which we'll talk about in a different video. But I think moving forward, Ford has some compelling underlying data to support it moving to $25 to $30 in the near term, maybe 1 year or so, getting up to that point. I will be taking profits around $25. I may sell off about half of my Ford, but we'll kind of see what plays out over the next few months of trading. Oh, and I just briefly wanted to touch on Bitcoin as well. Kind of made a play with Bitcoin here. Jumped in, unfortunately, at 45,912. You can see total return on the bottom down at negative 9.09%, $2,084 in the negative. But it's definitely been making a rebound here over the past 1 week of trading, up 10.82%. But 1 month here, you can see it's still down 9.27%. So we'll have to kind of see what happens with cryptocurrency. I did go ahead and acquire a few more Litecoin miners, Dogecoin Litecoin miners. If you guys are interested, I can also do a video of those as well. But again, just wanted to quickly talk about the portfolio over the past 1 week of trading, including Ford Motor Company, and my thoughts on Ford moving forward. So with that, I'll end the video. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in, supporting the channel, all the viewers and all the subscribers. Immensely appreciate that. If you guys do like the content, if you guys do like the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Until next video, we'll see you then.